Good morning, children. Did you complete yesterday's work? Okay. So let us continue with the ratios and applications, chapter 6, exercise 4, fifth problem. Let us read the question. On a rainy day, out of 150 students in a school, 25 were absent. Find the percentage of students absent from the school. What percentage of students are present? This is the question given. So let us write what are these 150. Who are these 150? They are total number of students. So here write the step. Total number of students is equal to 150. Total number of students is equal to 150. Now, in the school, 25 were absent. So, number of students absent. Number of students absent is equal to, how many were absent? 25 were absent. Now, find the percentage of students absent from the school. Percentage of students absent. So, let us write percentage of students absent. This we are finding out. So, you know that when the obtained value, that is 25 divided by the total number of students into, we are converting this into a percentage. So, we need to write into 100%. Into 100%. So, in 10 table we are going to cancel this. This is 10 by 15. This is 5 table I am using. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. So this 25 into 2, if we multiply these two, it is 50 divided by 3. 50 divided by 3. Now you need to divide these two. 50 divided by 3. I am doing this in the rough work. So 3 ones are 3. Subtraction if you do, it is 5 minus 3 is 2. 0 will come down. 3 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18. Subtraction if I do, I get the answer as 2. I got the answer as 2. So this is nothing but I am going to write the mixed fraction 16. Remainder 2 divided by 3. This is the percentage. If at all you want to find out in points also, you can continue dividing this. Point if you keep here, you will get a 0. Then 6 times, this will be 18. 20 minus 18 if you do, (20 minus 18 is 2). So again if I take 6 times, it is 18. So the remainder is 2. So here you can write, this is 16 2 by 3% or 16.66%. 16.66%. Now let us see whether we have completed. What percentage of students are present? So to find out the present percentage, first you should find out how many were present. Number of students present. Number of students present. How will you find out? Yes, very good. Total number, that is 150 minus number of students absent 25. Subtract this. This is 4 times. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2 and this is 1. 125 students were present. Now let us write percentage of students present. Percentage of students present. This is equal to 125 were present out of 150 into 100%. Into 100%. It is not clear, so I am writing here 125 by 150 into 100%. Now let us cancel. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. Now again 5 table you can use. This is 5 2s are 5 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15. So now if you want to cancel, you can't cancel. So let us multiply these two. 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4 5. 2 1s are 2. 250 divided by 3%. So you need to divide this and write 250 3 times. So it is 3 table. 3 8s are 24. Subtraction if I do, this is 1. 0 is the remainder. Sorry, this 0 came down. It is 10. Now 3 table. 3 3s are 9. So subtraction if you do, the remainder is 1. The remainder is 1. So this is nothing but 83 1 by 3%. 83 1 by 3%. Or if you want to find out it in the decimal form, it is 33%. Okay, 83.33%. Okay, let us do the sixth problem. Out of 12,000 voters in a constituency, 60% voted. Find the number of people voted in the constituency. This is what they have given. So let us write total number of voters. Total number of voters, how many are there? 12,000. 12,000 voters are there. Percentage of people voted. Percentage of people voted. How much percentage of people voted? 60%. 60% of the people voted. Find the number of people voted in the constituency. Number of people voted in the constituency. This we are going to find out. Whenever we are finding out the percentage, we were multiplying with 100%. Whenever we are converting a number to a percentage, we multiplied with 100%. Now when we want to find out the number of people voted, what we are going to do is, we are going to multiply this 60% into this one. 60% is nothing but 60% of 12,000. 60% of 12,000. 60%, you need to write it as a fraction. 60 divided by 100 into 12,000. 3 zeros. So here 2 zeros and 2 zeros gets cancelled. Now you need to multiply these two and write the answer. 12 6 is how much? 72. 12 6 are 72. How many zeros are there? 1, 2. So it is 2. So total number of people voted are 7,200 people voted. Number of people voted is equal to 7,200. Understood this? Copy this in your class workbook, children. Let us do the next problem, problem 7. A local cricket team played 20 matches in one season. If it won 25% of them and lost rest, how many matches did it lose? How many means they are asking you the number of matches. Number. They are not asking you the percentage because already the percentage is given. They are asking you to find out the number of matches which they have lost. So let us start solving this. So total number of matches played. Total number of matches played is equal to 20. How many matches did they play? 20. It's given in the question. So we are taking 20. Now percentage of matches 1. Percentage of matches, percentage of matches 1. 1. This is equal to how much? 25%. 25%. Now we will find out the number of matches 1. Number of matches. Percentage is given. We are finding out the number of matches 1. So we know that 25% is given out of 20 matches. Out of 20 matches, 25% are 1. So we have taken it like this. 25% you can write it as 25 by 100. Of means multiplication 20. Okay, now cancel. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. Now 2 table. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. 2 fives are 10. Now 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25. So how many matches are 1? 5 matches. Number of matches 1 is equal to 5 matches. Now what did they ask? How many matches did it lose? Matches lost. I am going to find out. Matches lost is equal to total number of matches are 20. Among that matches 1, if I subtract, I will get the matches lost. So 20 minus 5 is 15. So how many matches are lost? 15 matches are lost. 5 matches are won. Total matches played are 20. Understood the problem? Copy this in your class workbook, children. Okay, let us do the 8th problem in exercise 4. In every gram of gold, a goldsmith mixes 0.25 grams of silver and 0.05 grams of copper. What is the percentage of gold, silver and copper in every gram of gold? This is what you need to find out. So first, what did they give? They have given the amount or the amount of silver, amount of copper they have given. They are asking you to find out the percentage of gold, silver and copper. So as the amount is already given for silver and copper, first let us find out the percentage for them. Percentage of silver, percentage of silver, percentage of silver. Whenever we are finding out the percentage, what are we doing? Multiplying by 100%. So 0.25 is the amount of silver which is used into 100%, into 100%. This point I am going to remove and write it as a fraction. 25 by 100 into 100%. So 100 and 100 gets cancelled. So what did you get? It is 25%. 25% of silver. Now let us find out the next one, that is the percentage of copper. Percentage of copper. Percentage of copper. This is equal to, it is given as 0.05 into 100%. So this, if I convert this into a fraction, it is divided by 100 into 100%. 100 and 100 gets cancelled. You got the answer as 5%. 5%. Now let us find out the amount of gold. So let us write the steps. The amount of gold in the mixture. The amount of gold in the mixture. This we are going to find out. We know that the goldsmith is mixing 3 things: silver, copper and gold. 3 of them he is mixing. So the total is for 1 gram. The total is 1 gram minus, if I subtract these two 0.25 and 0.05, I need to subtract 0.25 and 0.05, both I need to subtract. If I subtract both of them, then I will get what is the actual gold which is used for making the ornament. So here this 2 I have to add. This is 5 plus 5, 0.25. Rough work we are doing. 0.25 plus 0.05. This is 0, 1 carry 3. So 0.3. 1 minus 0.30. This is what I need to do. 1. Rough work again I am writing 0.30. Subtraction. 0 minus 0 is 0. So this becomes 0. This becomes 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 0.70. You got the answer as 0.70. 0.70. Now let us find out the percentage of gold. Percentage of gold. So how will you do like the previous problems only? 0.70 into 100%. So this is equal to 70 divided by 100 into 100%. So 100 and 100 gets cancelled. You got the answer as 70%. 70%. So question, let us see what is the percentage of gold, silver and copper. Gold we have found out, silver and then copper also we finished finding out. Okay, let us revise how we have done. They have asked us to find out the percentage of gold, silver and copper. First we are taking silver because the actual amount of silver used is given directly in the question. Percentage of silver is equal to 0.25 into 100%. Whenever we are converting a value to a percentage, we need to multiply with 100%. So here we have converted this point into a fraction. 25 by 100 into 100%. 100 and 100 you cancel, you got the answer as 25%. Now next we have found out percentage of copper. Percentage of copper, we know the amount of copper used is 0.05. So this into 100% we are doing. This we are converting it into fraction. 5 by 100 into 100%. 100 and 100 gets cancelled. So you got the answer as 5%. The amount of gold in the mixture we are finding out. This you need to write in one single step. The amount of gold in the mixture is equal to 1 minus, like this you need to write. So 1 minus 0.25 plus 0.05. Both we are subtracting. If we remove the amount of silver and the amount of copper, you get the amount of gold. So 1 minus 0.30. We got the answer as 0.70. Now last step, percentage of gold. We are finding out 0.70 into 100%. We are removing the point, converting it into a fraction. 70 by 100 into 100%. 100 and 100 gets cancelled. You got the answer as 70%. So in this we got silver. Gold is 70%. Silver is 25%. 70 plus 25 is how much? 70 plus 20, 90. 90 plus 5, 95%. Then the percentage of copper, you got it as 5%. So 95 plus 5 is 100%. So we have completed this problem. Copy this in your class. Okay children, the last problem of this exercise is 40% of a number is 800. Then find the number. Find the number. You don't know which number is this. So you need to consider that number as any other variable, any variable, x, y, anything, whatever you want to take, you can take. Then let the number be, write that variable. Then 40% of a number, 40% of that variable, if I am taking x here, 40% of x is equal to 800. Then after that you know how to simplify. Complete this. This is for your homework. So exercise 4, ninth problem is for homework. Complete this in your homework book. Understood, children? See you in the next class.